Hey beauty, today I'm going to be giving you an update on my DIY hair extensions. I've gotten a lot of questions that were unanswered from my last video, so I figured I'd come on here and update you. I'm also going to show you just a quick hair trim, just adding some layers at the top of my hair to make my extensions blend a little better. Stay tuned for that. If you are new to my channel, my name is Deandra and I post lots of fashion and beauty content. I hope that you decide to stick around, hit that subscribe button and join the fam here. Now that we know each other, let's go ahead and get into this video. The first major question that I've been seeing on my DIY extensions video is how long do they last? From what I've read, it's supposed to be around 6 to 8 weeks. I'm on week 2.5 now and none of them have come loose or come out. I have only washed my hair one time. I know that sounds crazy, but I try to wash my hair as little as possible. That way I'm not just like washing out that glue from the tape too often. So what I did when I did wash is I made sure to keep the shampoo in my scalp area because that's really the part of your hair that needs to be clean is your scalp. So I did concentrate all my shampoo right here, and I have one of those head massagers that are really popular. I'll put a picture right here if you don't know what I'm talking about. So it made it easy just to get in between all the tape that's right here. I just flipped my hair up and took that massager and just kind of worked it in through all of my tapes. Honestly, after I washed, they kind of loosened up, and so now they just feel more comfortable in my hair to where I can kind of pull it up. They just feel like they're a little bit more broken in now, if you know what I mean. As far as conditioner, you do want to concentrate that on the ends of your hair. That's how I normally wash my hair because again, I am pushing out washing my hair as long as possible, that my scalp and my roots are already conditioned from my natural hair oils, so they don't need a lot of conditioner. Again, it's mostly just the ends. I've used all of my normal hair products. I haven't switched anything out. When I get out of the shower and my hair is damp, before I do anything, I do put in this Shea Moisture Strengthen and Restore Leave-In Conditioner. This basically is sort of the same thing as Olaplex number 3. I have that and I really like it. I just cannot seem to find it anywhere, so I have been using this one. I really like it. I've been loving this one forever now, so yeah, I definitely recommend both though if you are wanting to splurge on Olaplex. I've also been using the bonding oil just to add some shine, and again, I focus all of that on the ends of my hair. I don't take it up into my scalp, again, because that tape is there and you don't want to wear out the glue by adding a bunch of foreign products in. Of course, I need a heat protectant. I always use a heat protectant. I've been using this L'Oreal Boost It Blowout Heat Spray. I was able to blow dry my hair like normal. The only thing is that since I have a lot more hair now, it does take longer with the round brush blow dryer that I have and I love. So I think I'm gonna need to get the brush extension. But right now, I do just have the 1.5 inch barrel. Again, I didn't have an issue with any of the tapes or anything like that. So day to day, I have been using my FANOLA Nourishing Conditioner. I really love this stuff. It's so good. I really like the Marc Anthony pink bottle. I got it at Ulta. I went through it, but I think I'm gonna make a Ulta trip here in the next week or so to get more of that because I'm running low on this one. So I also have been using this Got to Be Volumanic Bodifying Spray Powder in my roots just to get more volume. I do also kind of pump a little bit through the rest of my hair just to get volume and texture. My dry shampoo has done great. I have the Living Proof one. I really like it, but I also like my Brown Batiste dry shampoo as well. So I will link that one if you are not wanting to splurge on the Living Proof, but I do find myself using less dry shampoo throughout the week when I use the Living Proof one. And then just as a finishing spray, I don't typically use a hairspray after curling, but I do like a texturizing finishing spray, and this one's really, really good. Totally worth the splurge. This is the Orbe Dry Texturizing Spray. I've been able to brush easily. I've been sleeping in a silk nightcap, but there are a couple nights I've fallen asleep without it. My hair's been fine. Again, nothing has fallen out of it. This is what it's looking like now. I'm honestly really, really loving my DIY tape ins. That was so easy. The only thing that I would do different if I was installing them again is maybe cutting all of them in half. I know it makes it more tedious to install more pieces, but I feel like if all of them were in half sections, it would be easier for me to pull my hair back and style it, just because the thicker 1-inch tapes, like, they bend awkwardly and sometimes they do pull at my hair when I'm trying to pull it up or pull it back. But again, I'm loving these tape-in extensions. They were totally worth it. Let's get into my haircut. The plan is just to give me some shorter layers up at the top, just because I do have these tape-in extensions and all my natural hair is kind of falling right here, especially the top layer. So I feel like it feels big right in here, but then here it kind of thins out, and then at the top it's just pulling down because it's too heavy. So if I add layers in, it's gonna give me volume throughout, making all my hair look even instead of like just long and heavy. I'm not really gonna be cutting the actual extensions. I do plan on just sticking with the top layer. So this should be a quick hair trim. I think I'm gonna leave my bangs long just because I barely got them past the awkward stage. If I wanna cut them later, I'll cut them later, but for now, I'm just gonna focus on the top layer. The first thing I'm gonna do is take this section in a triangle and brush it all forward. I don't sit here and take the time to make it perfect, but if I just line up my fingers together, it ends up coming out pretty even. Really just cutting off the dead end. I'm actually taking these shearing scissors just right here for the bang because I was about to cut with my left hand. That would have been bad. Just because I want to get off the dead ends. The shearing scissors for me, since I'm not a professional, just make the cuts a little more forgiving since it's not just a blunt straight line. Yeah. Just shaving the bottom off a little bit and then moving on to the next section, just like that. Again, we're creating a V by lining it up. Just double checking it is even. I got just a wide tooth comb. This one I think I'm gonna take up to the length of my bang, which I do have my bangs pulled with this section. I can see the line where the bangs are, so I'm gonna cut this layer up to where my bangs are. And then just repeating the process until I get to the back crown of my head. So 2 more sections. And see, I got a piece of the extension, so I'm just gonna pull it out. Cutting off about 1 inch. It actually didn't cut off as much as it looked like. So I'm just gonna start sort of just blending again with these shearing scissors. I have a full haircut on how I get my hair layered at home if you want something more in depth, but I'm just following that same process because it's how I've done it in the past and it's worked out for me. So I'm gonna start by angling the shearing scissors downwards, and I'm just gonna grab the pieces and kind of shave and blend at the same time. So I think I want my shortest layer like right here. So I'm gonna grab the topmost layer. I'm not fully closing my scissors, but I'm just like shaving off the top. And then I'm gonna move to the next section. And I do like to cut with my hair dry because again, I am not a professional hairstylist, and if my hair is dry and styled, I can kind of gauge what it's gonna look like. I'm just gonna flip this section over like this, and I'm gonna cut underneath the same way. This way I'm getting my layers, but I'm not losing any of my length, which is the whole reason I put tape-in extensions. I'm just gonna go through this section 1 or 2 times to make sure that I thin it out as much as I need to. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the same thing on this side. I've been using this Launch 360 Air Styler. I've actually really been liking it. These curls right here are from yesterday. I just brushed them out this morning. It does have a little fan on it. So as you're curling, it's cooling and setting your curls. I just do it like a curling iron style. Hey. Hey. What's up?
What's up? I was just coming to check on you.
I'm okay. I'm cutting my hair. Don't touch those, they're scissors.
Okay.
Here is what my final haircut looks like. I feel like since my layers go shorter, the curl starts higher and my hair looks fuller all the way down rather than being just really heavy right in here. So in a weird way, it did make my hair look fuller even though I cut it. This is probably my shortest layer right here. It gives a lot of texture to my hair and it feels lighter, it looks better. I'm really, really loving these extensions even more now. The question is, do I want to bleach them? Because I kind of do. If you have any more questions that I didn't answer, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.